Hello everybody on YouTube, ToyDude1984 here, back as always with my annual year-end collection video update. I will say right off the bat that you're not going to notice a whole lot of new stuff, and that's just because, in my opinion, 2012 was not a very good year for Transformers. It was a pretty good year for me personally, but I didn't think that there was a whole lot of stuff out there in the world of Transformers that was good. I thought that the Prime line, for the most part, sucked. As you'll see when I go into my Prime shelf. But, you know, I do make these things every year, so I do have to show off what I did get. And what I did get, I think, was pretty good. But, as always, we'll start out with my Season 1 and 2 Decepticon shelf. You can see there's not a whole lot of change here, with one massive exception. That being that I did get Fall of Cybertron Bruticus, the retail version. I got him for Christmas. And he's pretty cool. I will be reviewing the combined form and all the individual robots, but I do think that this guy's really cool. I'm going to say that right off the bat. There will be a lot of praise for this guy in both his individual robot reviews and the combined robot. It's a very, very cool figure. I really do like it. I also did move my Dark of the Moon Shockwave over to the right side, and I did get rid of Universe Onslaught since I got Fall of Cybertron Bruticus, so there wasn't really any need to have Onslaught there anymore. I was looking forward to getting a knockoff Henkei Ramjet, but unfortunately KO Toys shut down as a website, so there's no way to get it anymore, unless you get really, really lucky on eBay, but oh well. I did also decide to make my Season 3 Autobot cast have its own shelf. You can see I still got all the main members. I am looking forward to getting a Prime Ultra Magnus to put right behind RC. I also probably am going to get the Generation Springer from Toys R Us, just because I think it looks a little bit better than the Voyager. I also did get a Reveal the Shield Wreck-Gar, which looks pretty cool. I would have liked to have gotten another Junk Heap, but I don't think I'm going to, but it still looks pretty cool. I would have liked to have gotten another Junk Heap to have as another Junkion for Wreck-Gar to command, but oh, what are you going to do? I also did downsize my Wrecker team, both by moving some of the figures to another shelf, and just because they did announce that they were going to come out with the Wrecker team as a repaint of the Fall Cybertron Generations Combaticons, which I think looks really cool. I think I'll probably end up getting all of them and putting them on this shelf. I also did add Hunt for the Decepticons Tomahawk. Not really because he fit in with the Wreckers, but just because I thought he looked cool with them. So, there's that. I also did give my Season 2 Autobot characters their own individual shelf. I still do have the Minibot Quartet. I'll probably end up picking a couple of Minibots up from iGear if I can find them for a decent price. I really would like to get their Cosmos figure. I think it looks really cool to put in with these guys. But I think it still looks pretty cool as it is. Like I said, I would like to get some more Minibots, but as it stands, it is pretty cool. I also did get my favorite Season 2 characters all together in one shelf. I know Drift technically isn't a Season 2 character, but I still keep them up here just because I think it looks really cool with these guys. And I arranged Perceptor, Trax, and Drift. This kind of triad trio design, which I think looks really, really cool. And also I did get Reveal the Shield and Grapple. And I do have Generations Red Alert and Inferno still together. I would have liked to have gotten a Revenge of the Fallen Hoist, but I'm still going to have to find it loose for a decent price, I think. I don't think I'm going to end up paying eBay prices for them. But one day I probably will have a Hoist, so we'll see what goes on there. And up here, I did decide to put my Season 1 Autobot characters up on the top of my bookcase. Not a whole lot of change here. In fact, really the only change here was that I did get a Reveal the Shield Windcharger, which, like I said, I never expected to get, but I did end up getting one. And I just arranged it. It's actually based off the background I had for my YouTube channel before they changed it. And they changed it so you really can't see the backgrounds anymore, but it is based off my background, the setup of Season 1 characters. So that's pretty cool. I really do like the look of it. Moving along real quick, I'll just show off my movie shelf. There were no additions because I just thought that the Dark of the Moon line just in general was really sucky. I didn't really like it. And you will see that I never ended up getting the third Wrecker because it wasn't released in the United States. Curse you, Hasbro. But yeah, it still looks pretty cool with the two of them. I do like it. And down here you can see not a whole lot of no changes to my movie Decepticon shelf, although all these figures, and he still is my favorite. Awesome figure. Absolutely awesome. And down here you can see my Prime shelf, which you can see is very small. And that is because I thought in general the RID Prime figures just sucked. I did not like the look of most of the RID figures. The only reason I finally bought Bumblebee was just because I didn't really like the look of the, first edition figure, and plus it just got too expensive by the time I did want it on Amazon to get it, so I decided to just go ahead and bite the bullet and get the RID version, which isn't that bad of a figure. Like I said, I will be reviewing it, and I don't think it's too bad of a figure, but still. Also, I did get Prime Wheeljack, and as you can see, this guy's a really awesome figure. I did do a review of this guy. I really do like him. But yeah, I do plan to add the first edition figures that they have released at Toys R Us to this shelf, so there will be a couple more figures on the Prime RID Prime Autobot shelf, but not a whole lot, because unless they really pick up the line, I'm really not that impressed. I'm not really impressed by the Beast Hunter stuff either, but we'll see what happens with that. I mean, down here is the Prime Decepticon shelf, which again is just as barren as the Autobot shelf. I've only got 2 figures. The first being Knockout, which isn't too bad of a figure. Like I said, I will be doing a review of this guy, but he's not too bad of a figure. I don't really mind him that much. And also over here is the Viacon, which I actually really do like. This is the RID Viacon version, which again I will be doing a review of. And I think he's a really, really cool figure, but like I said, we'll save all my praise for him in his review. Very, very cool. So, moving along. And yes, even with all this nice technology, I'm still too lazy to edit my videos. But anyway, over here, I did decide to do a Fall of Cybertron, War of Cybertron shelf. So you can see, no new figures, but I did really like, I did arrange them all according to the fact that they were for the Fall of Cybertron or War of Cybertron game. I did add Jazz, which is pretty cool. I will be doing a review of him, and again, I got Fall of Cybertron Shockwave, as you can see. Over here, I do have the Season 3 Decepticon shelf / the comic book Decepticon shelf. Not a whole lot of changes. I didn't add any new figures, but I did add, I didn't add anything. So I'm a little tired, so do forgive me if I'm rambling, but I do have the Decepticon Trio of Doom, and then all my favorite comic book Decepticon bad guys over here, along with just some throwaway characters, including Lockdown, who was in the Drift miniseries and was pretty cool, so I decided to add him to the comic book shelf. So pretty cool. And down here is the Battle shelf. There's really no new additions. I did get a Hailstorm down here. I also did get a friend gave me a replacement Revenge of the Fallen Sideswipe, so I did put a Sideswipe down here as well. But yeah, I also did get Swerve. I was going to do a review of this guy, but I decided against it in the end. He's just really not different enough from Sideswipe to do any review on him. But still, not that bad. I do still really like the look of the Battle shelf. This is probably my favorite part of the collection. Still very, very cool. Very, very nice shelf. So, yeah, that was pretty much it for this year. Like I said, I didn't get a whole lot of stuff just because I didn't think that there was a whole lot worth getting. Hopefully 2013 will be better, but we'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching. Happy New Year to all of you. I do still really appreciate my subscribers. I know I haven't been coming out with as many videos, and I still probably won't be coming out with a lot of videos in 2013. I am planning to go to college this year, and no, I'm not going to say where, because personally I don't know myself. So we'll see what happens with that, but I will squeeze a review in here and there. There won't be a whole lot of them, but I will still squeeze them in when I can. But anyway, Happy New Year to all of you. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.